another one. How's everybody feeling slash doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing quite swimmingly. I'm feeling quite good myself. Can't complain. Definitely feeling good. And of course, you definitely need to win something for being first. Anybody who beats Stevie apparently is using a different form of artwork or a ninjery. Because Stevie is somehow always the first comment. But what's going on, say Tom Amperson? Definitely glad to see you in the building. Still naked without my music. Hey, what's going on, Linda? What's up, Linda? How you feeling today? Let me get that music on. And what's going on? Pull some things up really quick. Got a couple things that I wanted to go over with you guys. What's going on, Corey? What's up, Corey? Got some things written down, plus that I just wanted to go over, period, that I've been looking at. And I'm pretty good. Can't complain. Are you missing the ducks? I can duck it up. Hold on, let me I can definitely duck it up. Hold on. Did not know one of our community members, Wallace, did end up getting compromised. So try to see what we can do to try to help that person out as much as possible, and maybe narrow down what is the reason or how exactly they ended up getting that walk compromised. So we end up kind of making the same mistake. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to guess it may have been a newer project, maybe, or a newer mix, or if you guys do mix or use your wallet in any way, shape, or form, if you guys want to You can only hear the ducks. Mic check. You guys hear me? Yo, 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 yo. How we looking right now? What's the ratio looking like? Yeah, I can actually do it right now. Yeah, I can definitely look it up. Voice is still very quiet. Hold on, let me mic check, mic check. How we sounding now? Mic check. I don't know what to say. My beat sounding good. Let me pull it up on. Mic check, mic check. All right. I heard it on my YouTube, so I think you guys can hear me now. I did not know the ducks were doing all that now. You know what I mean? All right, so we just gonna we I ain't even really see I'm over the ducks now. So I'm just gonna turn the ducks off and see if I can get a good ratio on this. Let me know if you guys hear the music too much. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was clearly hating on me right there. All right, I got that nailed down. All right, so I fixed that issue. I don't know what it was. I guess the ducks are mad that I'm playing other music, so it's pretty much rebelling at me. So they're screaming at me, and I can't even talk over the ducks. So I'm just gonna avoid the whole duck situation. All right, cool. I'm good now. All right, 10-4. Roger that. Sorry about that, guys. I said a couple of things. You probably didn't even hear anything that I said. It's okay though. But let me for the people that did not see it and are invested into it, there was a situation that did end up happening with Capex guys. So they were breaking it down inside of their Telegram. I actually have some notes. I'm actually probably going to do a short video just so I can help circulate the explanation for people who did not get a chance to take into their Twitter space or Telegram. So I think they're still in their Twitter space. So let's see if they're getting any explanations out for it right this second. And I'll actually pull up the post that they put. I do think it was Dean. I think it was the Ducks' fault. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Hold on, I may have to change my settings really quick because I do not have it on what I should.
This is my baby, and I'm not letting anything hinder the project. Um, but yes, I am the one that's doing everything now in the back end, along with Enthusiast. So we're now just two devs, along with the game developer and his team. So the game developer is still here, and Enthusiast will be my support. However, if we need to bring more devs on board, we'll definitely do that. Sorry, guys, I was getting another phone call. I'll be in full control. I have access to the deployer address to relock liquidity once if liquidity unlocks before we extend it. Actually, I'm thinking to extend it for 2 years. Right now it's for a year. Everything is locked, but I will extend it for 2 years very soon. Once I speak to Certic about certain things. Tomorrow I'll reach out to them as well again.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, if you lock liquidity for 2 years, that will show a lot of confidence to the community. I mean, you renouncing the actual token contract. I never expected you to say that. I jumped in at the perfect time, so you didn't have to repeat yourself. Uh, Brilliant move. Brilliant fucking move.
We would have been in a lot worse of a position if I wouldn't have taken that step on time, because you saw what happened. So I spoke to John last night about my concerns and also about my contingency plan, and I confirmed to him this morning, like really early. He can tell you guys because I try to keep him updated because I know he's the voice for you guys for the community, and I always try to inform everything as transparent as possible. And everyone here knows that if you DM me with a question, I'm going to show you proof. Saitama Prince can also vouch. He asked me a few questions regarding somebody that was trying to, I guess, scare him out of his position. And I was able to provide him proof that that person was lying. I'm not sure who's trying to sabotage us, who's feeling envious of our game, but our game is still in schedule. Our game dev is with us. He'll continuously work and build on top of the game because, guys, after mobile, we're planning to continuously build on top of this game. We're not just gonna stop there. We're gonna continuously work and add new things and new features. Our game dev is very passionate about this project and this vision, so we'll definitely continuously work on the game.
Hey, Pfizer. Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, but Lee said it first. Is she did that so early this morning? That was the message I woke up to. Um, and yeah, that was the best, the best thing that she could have done, and that was what uh, kept them from being able to completely do what they wanted to do and kill this
And
shit.
once we listen a
Because
little bit, we're going to discuss what's
yeah,
going on and kind of
Lee's
more details
definitely
to it if they don't already go
very
over it.
committed and was prepared for anything that could happen, knowing that they weren't following through with what they were supposed to do. Lee ended up having to do that, that 33 K Burn from their wallets when the other side was supposed to do it. So that was definitely her got her antennas up, and she said, "Hey, sorry, excuse me, guys."
No problem,
Yeah,
John.
yeah, no,
Just
that
When you
I
see
was
one of
it
the
was like
homies.
when all the stuff went down this morning, I was like, oh no. And I was like, okay, we'll let it play out. But my brain clearly speculates. You know, anyone who's been in here knows I've got a lot of questions and I speak my mind. And I was like, I'm just gonna bite my tongue and not say anything, but I'm gonna speculate on this. And it's like, I don't like it. But then the moment you said that you renounced the token contract, I was like, fucking great.
thank
Well
you,
done.
Pfizer.
Smart move, very smart move, because you could have everything could have just derailed so quickly over the next couple days. And then you having that preview up tomorrow, brilliant.
I mean, it was renounced early this morning, way before they dumped on us. So you guys can see the
Yeah, I didn't see anything
timestamps
about it.
that it was.
I didn't see anything about the renouncement though until I just walked in here and heard you say that.
Yeah, I
So
had not announced with the receipt. I was waiting to get on Twitter Space after this whole shit show happened. Excuse my language. I was just trying to get all the damage control done in the back end. So you can check the time that it was done. It was done pretty early in the morning. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to answer all your questions and take your suggestions. I know we were avoiding that renouncement until we heard from the game dev that everything is up to par, and he did confirm everything is up to par, and that's why I went ahead and did that before anything could have happened, because I had a weird feeling. And I don't know if you guys have that sixth sense of feeling certain things that might be iffy or so. I believe we all have that. So I had that feeling, and I shared it with John yesterday night actually. So that's why we went ahead and took that decision.
Yeah, she definitely shared her concerns last night and why she felt concerned. And we stayed, we stayed on the phone, and she came up with contingency plans for any type of situation. And her big thing was, all right, let me make sure with this game dev that if I have to renounce this contract to protect the project, that he's okay with that. She confirmed with him yesterday, actually, last night. She confirmed with him while we were on the phone that he was okay, that the token contract, everything is working fine with the K-Pets tokens inside of the game, and that contract could be renounced. So before she did or said anything, she renounced that contract early this morning, based on her gut feeling of needing to do that. And thank God that she did, um, because now we are in such a better position. Our Certic is done. We'll have that shield up tomorrow. Everything that needed to be addressed from that was addressed. If you look at our token sniffer score, it just jumped dramatically. Um, uh, it sucks that that was the process that it took to get us to where we needed to be, but we're here. We are here where we need to be, and we have Lee at the helm of this. And again, just with what she's shown us today, I don't know how you cannot be super behind her and in support of her. And everybody here has expressed nothing but that. So I definitely appreciate that. I know Lee does.
Thank
Um,
you, John.
Most definitely, of course.
And I know that it's gonna take time for everyone to gain confidence and gain trust back into the project, especially those that sold because they were scared, and it's completely understandable. I completely understand 100%. Um, However, I'm gonna be here answering all the tough questions. We are gonna be hopping on some AMAs next week with some influencers, and we're gonna be touching bases on this issue that happened, because I do want to be able to explain to everybody why our chart looks like that, and everything that happened. Basically, I want to be transparent with everyone, and that's why I went ahead and spoke to Certic about what happened, spoke to BKX about what happened, because once exchanges see something like that going on, they could actually return the money back that we have to pay to get listed. So it needs to be addressed with everybody. So that's why I was kind of busy in the back end today, and I was just listening in a little bit while John was explaining everything, and I hopped in there. um as quick as possible to explain what happened, but I'll continuously go over everything. And yeah, if you guys have anything to ask me, my DMs are always open. You know, I try to get to everyone as soon as possible. So, um, yeah, my
Hey, say Tama
message me if you
Wolverine, we're
need
gonna
me
get to your
to
whole
answer your
list, but you
questions.
forgetting a couple.
That you
Go
don't
on,
feel
add the rest to your list.
comfortable
It's a couple
sharing
other mix ups.
publicly.
Well, I'll tell you at least from my end, we are very proud of you and thank you for all you do. And we're 100% behind you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means the world to me. And I won't take that for granted. Just know that
You know,
it's very important to
okay,
me.
Lee. I do see some new faces in here, so we might want to say what we have for kind of a game.
So, of course, absolutely. So for those of you that are joining us now, we are a play to earn game. We launched January 26th. We have um a game that consists of training your pets, caring for them. We'll be joining battles, but I'll explain the phases. So right now we are in phase one, which is hatching and minting your eggs. And then on Monday we'll be launching training and care, and that's going to be getting your pets ready for battle. And that's already on time. We'll be seeing a preview tomorrow as well. Our Certic audit should be having a shield tomorrow as well. These are 100% confirmed. We will be dropping Big X very soon, possibly by next week. You guys should be seeing that. I'm not going to say which day, but it's going to be a surprise. We had a minor hiccup today that happened with two of our team members. They decided to leave their positions of our project, but I am here. I'll continuously build on this project and deliver on what I promise.
And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to request. As you guys know, transparency is has been probably the biggest thing with Lee, even with everything going on. Um, and like I said earlier, when your back's up against the wall, that's when your true character is shown. And Lee definitely showed her character today with how she's handled everything and what she's done and the way that she's done it, letting us all know exactly what's going on. As you know, within minutes of that happening and her getting a text that VC was open, she was letting us know what was happening while it was happening and what she was doing to do damage control. So, and again, all this happened while Lee was at work. So she left work to handle this, and um, you know, told her work she had an emergency, she had to go, and she has been working all day to make sure that all the things that this other side of the team was lagging on for weeks and weeks, she got those things done in hours within having the authority and power and control to do these things. She did them and had them done. So um, you know, Lee is in full control of this project now, along with enthusiasts as her support. And I couldn't think of a better person to be in control of this right now. So um, I know we're not going to have to wait long to see the results of her work. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to request. That is what we are here for. Um, Crypto Lounge, what's up, brother? I think he was
I know.
having.
I was just going to say, I know that there was a big concern when we first started having these spaces amongst some individuals who were like on the fence because the token contract wasn't renounced. Um, so share that with people because, I mean, nobody can screw with any of the tokenomics anymore. Everything is set in stone, so.
And that also permanently, completely, forever locks that blacklisted wallet. In essence, giving us two dead wallets. That those tokens can never, ever, ever be touched. The contract is renounced. There's nothing that can be done to unlock that wallet whatsoever. So our dead wallet and that 50 quad wallet will continue receiving reflections, and those will never, ever, ever be touched. So again,
Yeah, me with the
definitely
first two levers.
the road there was not the greatest, but the destination that we've arrived at now, we could not be asked for a better position to be sitting in with everything that we have coming up. A chance for our core investors to get those bags that they want, and not have to wait very long for anything to be coming out. Again, we are 3 weeks away from the main portion of our utility being live. We are days away from the last part before that is live. So definitely is not a long wait at all. It's again, like everything that's happened this week, the community is coming out on top, and Lee has made sure that this is going to be a positive for us, and we're gonna build off this. We have no more dead weight holding us down, and it sucks that we didn't know that we had that dead weight with us, but we do now, and they're gone. So
Reflections are nice. Reflections are nice.
oh man, reflections are nice on slow volume days. So today has definitely been nice.
Okay. Waste up from that. Like, what the hell did I miss? Looking
Well,
for the
Visor,
ducks. What up, bro?
those Gen Zeros here pretty soon. The price should
What's
be going
going
up.
on? Checking
You
in
know,
with K
and
Pets. Got some
within at
stuff to
least
read the
3 weeks
screen.
as
I
this
know
comes
you got
out,
some
those things
comments.
are
We'll
gonna be worth a lot
discuss.
of money.
But this project definitely has a lot of potential. What's going on? Crypto Clips. Shane? Shane in the building. What's going on? Check back in with them in a second. So pretty much the gist of what's going on, guys, is two members that were on the actual team were pretty much advised to they Certic audit pretty much said that the wallets that they had that were loaded were too big, so they were burning percentages out of each wallet. So the other wallets that were supposed to be burned were owned by the other two team members. So instead of them following the instructions of actually burning the wallets with the KPS in there, they ended up selling it instead, which is why you actually saw the chart decline. So with them doing that, they took a couple different precautions afterwards. One, the contract is now announced. Two, the game preview is coming out tomorrow. The Certic audit is completed, and along with the Certic audit being completed, the shield will be up tomorrow. And the contract being renounced as a little extra to that. Let me see if I'm missing anything.
I have to take them. I'm very sorry.
No worries, Lee. I was just telling them we were gonna end the space, so you can.
Okay, the end of the space. Okay, that's fine. So so yeah, so that's the gist of what's going on. So pretty much they ended up losing two team members off of the team. They ended up selling some tokens that were going to end up burning. So they ends up working in favor of them going through the certified tokens are not there period anymore because they ended up selling them. So but they were initially just trying to do burns from those wallets just to lower the token amount in that wallet as far as percentage wise. I think it was closer to 5% with the preloaded wallets that they had for exchanges and things of the such. So they were just burning like 1 to like 1.5% out of each wallet. So they announced that they said they were going to do the Twitter space, which they are currently doing the Twitter space right now. Currently, that was the decline, and you can see people were actually it started to decline. There were more sales, and then people were buying a dip back, and then there was another sale, and then it's kind of like sitting right here. So we'll sit and well not sit, but see and monitor what's going on. Everything's pretty much down today, but that did not help the situation as far as KPEX. But I do like the fact that Lee is pretty much completely in control of the situation now. So she definitely knows what she wants and definitely has been listening to the holders as far as what's going on. Renouncing the contract was definitely a big move, I feel like. So yeah, that was what I was trying to figure out. And this question is one we would have to ask Stevie, were you able to figure anything out that those total change? Did your totals change from your wallet? at all, period, was anything different? Let me know what's going on with that, Stevie. I'm curious about that Satorality and what's going on with that liquidity too. There's been a lot of different things as far as Say Thomas been having a couple of different issues. Satorality has liquidity issues or whatever, and then Shinja's having some issues as far as people actually physically losing tokens out of their wallet. Apex had this issue. Two developers pretty much not wanting to burn out of the wallets, which probably meant they had malicious intent in the first place, but they are completely out of the project. So that's a good thing, especially since it didn't progress and hit a high market cap to where they can really do damage to the project. You know what I mean? Pause. You went from 10K to 50 cents. That's different. Holy smokes, Pair is pumping like crazy. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That V3. I think they're on like the V3 contract right now. Hopefully everything is going smooth. Definitely hope everything's going smooth. Well, that's the project that I think supports veterans. I believe it is, correct? Up 120%. That's up there. Especially in the market right now. It's pretty bloody market right this second. If you're looking at it. Everything, almost everything besides Impact XP. Impact XP is not up a whole lot, and then Saitama. So Impact XP is up about 3.3%. So not looking too bad. Then you get Saitama that's also up 1.8%, almost 2% on the day. But this has definitely been a hell of a roller coaster ride between what's going on with Satorili and everything like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was the day. Try not to say Dubai in front of Justin. I don't think Justin's still here. When you say Dubai in front of him, I think he starts shaking and sweating a little bit. Price been changing all day, every hour, up and down, up and down. But I fell asleep about 7 p.m. Now I'm up. Price is the same from when I fell asleep. Okay, so not really a whole lot of price action within the Satorili. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows what the liquidity is. Is the liquidity like better than what it was previously? Is there still a high price impact on there? That's what I'm kind of curious about. That price impact was actually a little bit high. What's going on, Nicole? Hey, how are you? How you feeling today? But yeah, man. I definitely heard that price has been fluctuating. Now I know they're supposed to be shutting down that other pairing. Liquidity still the same. Can't sell. Some people were saying that their totals changed. Like somebody said that they went from 100,000 to like I think like $1,100, which is a pretty steep decline. Did anybody else see the same type of results from that? Like, did you go from a high number to a really low number? I know who was it? Somebody said they went from 10,000 to about 50 cents. So that's a bit steep also. Definitely a little bit steep. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, had a couple sick kids over here too. They're actually working their way to getting me a little bit sick. Drink some orange juice. 140 to 6K. Yeah. So there was a lot of people saying things of that such, but they were saying that the totals were going to be correct. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how are the totals going to be correct as you guys add liquidity to, you know what I mean? Add liquidity to the situation. Wonder how lucky the lucky Roots team is. See, the only difference between that is I feel like the liquidity situation was due to somebody being able to make a pairing and go through Uniswap and kind of, you know what I mean, like set their own pricing as far as that by how much liquidity they added. So as long as the contract doesn't allow for things like that and they got full control over that, it shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. And the proper liquidity is provided. Went from 200K to $10 to 11K back to 1200 to 9K back to 2300 to 7. Damn. Now sitting at about 65K. Okay. Yeah, that's a hell of a roller coaster ride. I wonder if it's a situation to where like people are waiting for liquidity to be adding and kind of like sniping the liquidity as it's being added. Because if they slowly add liquidity and people are constantly trying to sell, or you have some bots that are kind of getting through. I know they said that they're unbottable, but I feel like some bots are unstoppable to a certain extent. Like, I don't know, man. These computer programs are different nowadays. So it might be a situation of that with them slowly adding liquidity. Like the people who are kind of like eating up the liquidity as they're adding it. So I don't know if it's a situation like that. That's why the price keeps fluctuating, or like it's as they're adding liquidity, it's kind of like leveling out. But like I said, my name ain't Bennett. I ain't in it. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot on that backside as far as like loading liquidity into the swap and all of that good stuff. So I feel like they getting to it before other people. If you're constantly trying, I feel like at some point, if they add liquidity to it, you'll be able to sell something. But I definitely get what you're saying, though. I'm not currently on the Say the Max. Gas fees could be about $25 to $40. I know. I know how to read Stevie. It's okay. You don't got to put it back in English. I can read the Stevie version of it. But yeah, I mean I don't know, that's a bit weird. So I'm pretty sure they should be making some type of announcement or coming out with something because they've been doing frequent AMAs. So hopefully they come up with something because slowly adding the liquidity doesn't seem to be really helping a whole lot. Yeah, yeah. Well, they will be selling it at a loss because of the lack of liquidity currently right now. But like I said, so that was the main reason why I kind of wanted to wait the Satorability launch out because my main interest originally was Lucky Roo just because Lucky Roo has been talked about for so long and people have been speaking about it, and I've been kind of waiting for that one to launch because I really want to test out the platform of it. So when it came down to it, when they said that they were going to come out with Satorability, I'm like, okay, so this is something that'll launch before Lucky Rule, you know what I mean? So it'd kind of be like the test for how the launches are going to be on that platform. So I wanted to wait it out and see, which I'm actually glad I did wait it out and see, you know what I mean? But not a shot towards anybody who did go into it. I just wanted to wait just for my preferences, just to see how the platform performed. Yeah, I can't wait for Lucky Rule either. I just want to test out the platform and see how that ends up being. Definitely see how that ends up being. I have no problem with pretty much having a crypto that makes me feel like I'm in Vegas. Hey, Stevie, once again, my name is Bennett, and I am not what? In it? You said it was smart. I wanted to wait it out. You know what I mean? Like just to you know what I mean? New platform, new technology. They were having a couple issues earlier. I wanted to make sure all of the bugs were kind of out of the system before. It's the same thing as when I buy like the new PlayStation or the new Xbox. I I want it first, but like I don't want to be the first person to test it out to realize that they still got to do something with the technology or send out some type of update for it to work, because that's frustrating. When I grab it, I want to do some updates on it, and I want it to work. I don't want to buy something that's not working. You know what I mean? So that's why I wait for the Xboxes and the new Xboxes and the new PlayStations. I wait for that just to make sure that they get all the software and everything kind of laid out. Oh, I got time for that. Poker and slots. Stevie, I can tell. I seen it in your beard that you was gonna like that one. Just meet me by the slot, Stevie. Hey, I hope that they, man. I don't. I gotta look through the. Gotta look through the white paper. I hope they do something like metaverse to where like I can literally like link up with somebody that I know, sit down at a slot machine or like a poker table, or you know what I mean, something like that, and kind of bet with that individual. Even if you're across the world, you can still link up with your best friend or somebody that you know, and have that I went to the casino type of feeling with them. I'm pretty sure I said the white paper. I'm eating fruit snacks though. Is that what it sounds like? Did I say papal? Is that what I said? Papal? I gotta listen back to that. All right. So a little bit of fruit snack got stuck. They will be doing the metaverse, and they asked today if they can go to the slots with their friends and conversate and do stuff. Okay. See, they say they're looking into it, but they want it to be safe. See, I don't know how it wouldn't be safe in a sense, because it's like I'm pretty sure you can't actually get beat up in the metaverse. If you can, that would be quite interesting. I'm pretty sure you can get like emotionally beat throughout the situation, but that would be that would be intriguing to see. Like, I'm pretty sure I would just play slots, or like look for a button like, can you click on him and delete him? Like they need a delete button for when somebody has been drinking, sitting down, playing the slots, and you don't want to talk to them no more. Like you can just you can look at them and the X appears above their head, and you can hit the X and kind of like get that person away from you. Shaman seems to be holding its own weight, really consolidating within this little channel right here. V2 contract is coming. I'm actually really excited about that V2 contract. The first thing that I'll probably be doing is I'll probably be increasing, like, let me put my banner out so y'all know this is not financial advice. It's just me letting y'all know I will be doing. But yeah, I'm gonna I'll increase my position probably a little bit and then just stake it. Probably what I end up doing. But I'm only gonna stake a little bit. Well, no, not stake a little bit. I'm gonna leave a little bit out for the gaming purposes of it, just because like once they come out with that player versus player, I need something to bet against Justin with. So he wants to lose his tokens in this game for some odd reason. So I'm gonna give him what he wants. So we're gonna go ahead and take Justin's tokens as much as possible. So I need some tokens to bet against Justin's tokens. As I start to win Justin's tokens, I can just pull those up and just start using his tokens to bet him and just continually keep taking his tokens. I get it already mapped out in my head. You need to see the dealers with the cards yourself. Yeah, see, that wouldn't be bad either. If you can see the dealer, they still gonna be cheating though. Or you can do both. Say time over. You gotta have some fun too, man. You don't like that's like recreational right there. You know what I mean? Winning or not losing, it sucks to lose. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like it's just, I mean, it's just fun. See, that'd be good too. That'd be pretty good too if they start like game betting and stuff like that. I think there's something like something similar to what like Core's platform was. 'Cause I think they're planning on doing something of the metaverse, but like you can actually like sit with the headset on and be able to see the fight like next to your buddy or something like that. But you guys can place bets on who is the winner going to be. So that's not bad. But yeah, so I would definitely be like I said, staking my shaman. Some people are selling a little bit, so I don't think there's too big of sales. I'm not saying anything like a ETH or anything like that. So people are holding on to their shaman. I actually see a one ETH buy. So a lot of people are waiting until that V2 contract. That's because a lot of people are excited also about that new staking and the fact that there's the because I'm pretty sure that they stated before that you will be able to get the reflections and also still get the benefits from being in that staking pool, and you'll be able to compound those. So that's a big thing in my book. Is there what time is the AMA tomorrow? You talking about for Saturality? Is that what you're speaking of? Yep. As soon as I'm asking it, you saying it. Yeah, so I hope so too. What time is the AMA? I'll try to tune into it. What is it normally? It's normally around like 5 o'clock, right? What is it? Russ and Max coming on for AMA, or is it on somebody's YouTube channel? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Didn't see. I just woke up. So you just telling Russ that he gonna have to come together and do an AMA because Steve, you want one on Friday? Let me find out your beard working like that, Stevie. Oh, he said on Scott's show that he was actually going to be doing an AMA. Hold on, let me see if he's got anything posted on his profile at all about AMA something something. All right, haven't heard from my man Terry Briggs in a while. We're posting that we did it. I guess say Tom teamed up with Diddy. So April 1st, isn't that tomorrow? Yeah, that's tomorrow. April 1st, they will be balling like players with Diddy in them. I guess Saitama is sponsoring along with Ciroc and a couple other people. So yeah, that's the only thing that I'm seeing. I didn't see anything about an AMA. Tomorrow they look like they got plans. So I don't know if it's gonna be no AMS TV. I thought they usually do one on Fridays also, but don't they do it on their YouTube, right? What's going on, Paco? What's up? No, they said Max said all issues should be straight by the weekend during Scott's show. Oh, okay. Hey, you know the comments do come slower. Just a little bit slower on this stream yard, Stevie. He be double texting like, man, he ain't read it yet. Damn, let me send another message. Yeah, Stevie, don't be get mad at me because you're not gonna be at Diddy's party, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't be mad because you're not gonna be in Diddy's party. Damn, I got my boop down low. But I just heard that boop, so let me go ahead and add a Kishi, aka a ninja, in here. What's going on, Justin Man on 4? How you feeling, man?
Helps if I unmute myself. What's good, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. What's good, brother? How we doing? How we doing?
Clicking on the wrong message, just trying to get Stevie message off the damn screen. Oh,
apparently,
my
Stevie
God.
does not like Diddy. All right,
Well, hey, that's what I'm gaining from this. Also, this he does not like Diddy.
Huh. Well, all right then. To each their own. I heard once. Poco was good.
Stevie said, "Turn down your." I don't know how that works. You don't sound loud to me.
Stevie just full of opinions tonight, huh?
Man, he hate Diddy. He hates your mic level.
Golly. You must have looked to say the realty price again. Just give it a little bit, brother. You'll be all right. You look at it again in like an hour. You'll be rich again.
Speaking of say the realty prices, somebody said that they came in. They came in and said they went from $10,000 to 50 cents.
Nah, that like made me choke.
No, like if it wasn't so far up, I would scroll up to it.
I think I was listening. I think I was listening downstairs. I think I actually heard that.
It was
yeah, that's wild. Yeah, that's odd.
I'm gonna say odd is probably one of the last things. I don't know. That's why y'all want to slap Diddy? See, y'all just don't nobody. So nobody likes Diddy. Okay.
What about Diddy's son? I mean, what's he done to y'all? Stevie said, "Damn,
he passionate about that, ain't
really? He all caps that message."
Yeah, he doesn't normally all caps that.
Maybe he does all caps.
I don't know. He still spelled the same way, capital or not capital. It's spelled the same way.
Maybe his caps lock is just broken and he just like stuck on caps lock.
Right.
Who knows? Who knows? Miss Nicole, how you doing? For Steve. Miss Nicole, how you doing?
Right, you gotta whisper for Stevie. I'm dead. This I think this might be the comment for me for the night. At a party, like, how are you going to promote the music will be loud? Well, first of all, you gotta say time all on the walls. The drunk, if they're drunk, they're gonna remember first thing Damn, I fell down right by this damn Chinese Saitama.
Oh yes,
Either that
it's
or when you're
getting the
yelling.
name out there.
When you're yelling, first of all, when the music's loud, you have to get real close to hear somebody. The yelling in somebody's ear will embed that. You know what I mean?
Very true. You got to get real close so you can have those personal conversations, or you may set up a meeting afterwards. You know, you never know. But
Ooh,
networking and marketing,
yeah. Speaking of
it's on a
networking,
big ass flyer.
yeah, I think I'm not gonna be using Twitter to network too much longer. Like, I'm gonna be doing some networking on Twitter, but dude, Twitter is turning into high school on steroids, and like I don't know if I like
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah, it's very true. It is definitely yeah. Twitter is Twitter. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, pretty much,
It's it's Twitter.
dude. I counted today. I normally don't count. I saw at least like 6 different dramas today. I think almost all of them had their own Twitter space.
Yeah. Welcome to the days of our lives. What was it?
Damn,
What were them
quad
old
for
school ones?
900.
Golly, man, can I hold a quad?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was I was kind of thinking the same thing.
But picking up a quad, or can I hold a quad?
I mean, if people just passing out quads, I mean, I can hold it just the way I can pick it up. Same thing.
Right. I was about to say, dang, the price has changed a little bit, but then I realized it's a different chart.
Yeah, so I'm with Stevie. A lot of people just get the Twitter because of what JCat going on with the giveaways and things.
I'm one of those people. Me.
Starts with a Jake Gagan giveaway, then it progresses from there.
Next thing you know, I'm trying to be like Jay Gagan with my face on camera. Now, I don't think anybody can be Jay Gagan, but Jay Gagan. Yeah, and one thing about it is it's that name, it's that name awareness, that brand awareness. You know, they say it takes 7 times before it sticks. So you had Devontae, you had the boxing match, you have the UFC or the Eagle FC. Uh, what else? I feel like I'm missing something in there. Now you got this Diddy party, so it's starting to get there.
Yeah, Twitter gets scary and violent some days. Like seriously, like people get
Oh, Twitter is hella
it's fun in
scary.
games until somebody gets their feelings hurt or somebody calls the next person broke. And then now it's not funny anymore because now you called me broke in front of 100 people. So now I have to prove to you in front of this same 100 people that I'm not broke by yelling at you.
Absolutely right.
Because that's going to make everybody think I'm not broke. But yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
a
don't
bunch
get
of
into
keyboard
arguments.
warriors.
That's why I don't get into
Yeah,
the arguments, man. It's just too much for me. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's a bunch of things that people would say like to not people's face. Like I promise you, like you wouldn't say 95, 99% of the things you'd say. You ain't gonna say it to my face. So it's all good. Speaking of
Yeah, I
Netflix,
was
isn't there?
saying,
There's a Netflix show out about like on the cryptocurrency.
is it really?
Yeah, it's called Trust No One. It's about how some dude like somebody like had the world's largest Canadian exchange, and like apparently like either died or just went see you later. That's kind of the thing. But yeah, when he died, the keys to the exchange were locked. So yep,
Damn.
check it out. It's on Netflix.
That's crazy. I might have to actually check that out. But as Nicole said, I don't think I watch the TV too often. Like literally these every once in a while I'll pop into a Twitter space and literally like you will run into like five different subjects. Unless you go into an NFT room. NFT rooms are really some of the most pleasant rooms I go into. Cryptocurrency rooms, like everybody wants to fight and be combative instead of like coming together. The NFTs are literally like ganging up together, meeting developers in the same room, having team
Right.
parties. Like it's critical.
Absolutely.
Big difference between the communities, and if you look at some of the floor prices as they rise, as they help each other rise, like you see the money that they're making within that community. It can be the same thing within cryptocurrencies. I feel like.
1000%. It's wild. Like I'm kind of new to the NFT side of Twitter Spaces, but it is night and day compared to the crypto side. You know, it's a lot of artists, communities wanting to help other artists in other communities. Um, where in crypto, it's like, how do I tear this community down? How do I flood this project so my project looks better? It's pretty backwards.
Yeah, Omar, we definitely did check that out. We were actually just in the Twitter space that they had open. They did tell us a lot about what was going on, and if you want, or if anybody else didn't hear about it, I think it's just you because you late as hell. But if you want me to, I can go back over there if you want me to.
Yeah, not the old school, the one the OG flick. I feel like I have seen that movie though. Now I'm gonna have to go look it up, find out if I have or not.
All right, so pretty much what happened with the KPES is two developers ended up leaving the project, which we actually were just on that post for KPES. And can I say it? Yeah, he's so pushy. You see this? I'm talking. He can't even let me get mom's playing Omar. But now, so two devs ended up leaving the project, and the reason being was two reasons. So one, Certic Audit was saying that the preloaded wallets that they had that was split between a couple development wallets and wallets that they were going to use as far as for liquidity for exchanges were too large. So what they were doing was they were burning about 1 to 1.5% of that wallet, so that wallet would be of the correct size to go back through the and have everything good with the circuit. So they did what they were supposed to do, and they had a little additional help because instead of the two team members actually burning those portions of the wallets that they had access to, they ended up choosing to sell out of those wallets. And once they sold, they pretty much knew that there wasn't going to be anything added to that. So once they sold, they pretty much left the team and was like, okay, we're leaving it up to you guys. We sold, we're good here, blah blah, and they moved on with their lives pretty much. So from there, Lee became the lead dev at that point and decided to lock and renounce the contract. Once they renounced the contract, they also did release the news that they will be coming out with a game preview tomorrow, and on Monday you will be able to train and do everything you were supposed to be able to do with your actual K-Pets after brooding. What's good, Crypto Marco? But how do you feel about that, Justin?
Marco, what's good? What's good? From what I've heard from the Twitter space tonight, the steps that needed to be taken were taken. And there's two devs that were apparently on the team, but not doing much anyways. From what I heard, Lee jumped in and with a few hours had already knocked out what the two devs were trying to do for a couple of weeks, they said. So I think, trimming some dead weight, as you could say, is not a bad thing by any means. But it definitely makes you want to think. But at the same time, I will be very honest, and I did add to my position. So if that lets you know my faith in Lee, my faith in the game and the fact that it's still on pace to come out when it's coming out. Uh, to be very honest, I increased my position.
Look,
Not
and I'm
financial advice.
I'm pretty much on the same page, and this is my reasoning to why. I'm not really looking at what the chart is currently at right this second, which I will go to it right now. But I'm looking at what is still ahead for K-Pass. Like they said, a game preview is coming out tomorrow. That's one. Two, now we don't have to worry about the devs that we really didn't have too much contact with, that we weren't speaking to. It's really just the two main people that we speak to really that are in control of any like marketing or tokens or anything else. You know what I mean? So that's what we have to worry about right now. So
And if you look over at that market cap, it's at a $700,000 market cap.
yeah,
So
yeah. It was on its way to a $2 million market cap, just to kind of put that into perspective, so people can kind of understand where we're coming about with that. And I'm
I mean
definitely
that's almost a 2x.
yeah. So, and the fact that the other two devs were more than willing to they burnt percentages out of the wallets. The other wallets we don't have to worry about anymore, because the other two devs, instead of burning a percentage out of it, decided to sell and pretty much turn it back on the project. But the gaming developer is still on board. They already had a game plan before they came out. It came from the actual two developers that are still present. They were just outsourced for other reasons, as far as like contracting and different things like that. So I don't think the project took a big hit like that. If anything, I feel like with somebody who's not really vested into the project like that, going further along as the market craps and increase, it's just a hazard for somebody to be selling throughout, or kind of like stopping the progress of your project. So now you don't really have that cap anymore, of that resistance level, if you will, to speak crypto. There's no ceiling for this now, so nobody will be holding the project back. So it'll pretty much. I feel like it's a good chance of mooning better now. Just my opinion
For sure. And
from the
you
development
and
standpoint.
you and you got Crypto Marco saying that he just talked to Tony in a space and said that one of the devs is going to docs. So I mean, I don't know of many other better places, but right here on the Cuff and the Div Show, late night vibes.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
I
we
think
can
Tony
always.
Tony already has a docs developer. He has Mike. He has
Mike
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 Mike.
is now doc. Yeah, Mike is now the COO. But I think he's talking about. Tony said that one of the Capex developer was going to docs. Or am I reading that wrong?
I
Either way, yeah.
I don't.
Shaman has a docs dev, and Mike, the new COO, he is doxed. You got Corey in there saying not worried about devs dumping. I'm good with everything that's going on. One second.
Like I said, Mike is already doxed on the Shaman end. So Mike is definitely doxed. He actually just got his position, and he got roasted into his position, actually. Can't wait. First of all, Omar, you only get one good crypto pet. So who once you get that one beat up, because it ain't gonna take but one or two and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like 1.5 crypto pets to whoop your crypto pet's ass. But yeah, definitely excited for that V2 on Simon's end, which a lot of people are kind of trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna try to make a video also letting people know about the new tokenomics, the V2 contract, and what they were doing. I was kind of waiting for a definite date to kind of roll around, or at least like a hint.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a sneak peek at the game tomorrow, right?
For which one? I want one
Which
for
game were you talking
both.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna slap your pet's retarded status. Isaac,
Wow.
Omar, you got one strong pet. I need you to sit the rest of your pets down. You're not gonna be home training your pets, and if you are, Omar, while you sleep, I'm awake, Omar. Just remember that.
This dude really said, "I'm gonna slap your pets." Wow.
I think he meant that too.
I mean, he probably goes to bed thinking it. But reality and dreamland, two different places.
He thinks he's gonna win for some odd reason because I don't know. Because he made his picture clear now. I don't know. Some about him just feels froggy. Something about it.
It sounds like he wants some smoke.
Yep, but I'm cool with that. Dude. Definitely a ways away from that all-time high. But once the game comes out, they're gonna get more towards it. And once they get a little bit more press towards them, man. What's going on, baby fat? Did you see
Baby fat in the building.
did you see what's going on today? Yeah, she's K-Pass lovers with us also. They tried to get down on K-Pass, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to the top of this, cuz I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know I'm like way back here somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna point to it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in there somewhere.
Couple, like maybe one more page. You think you see me?
Mm-hmm.
I might be on the next page.
Yeah, I ain't gonna point no fingers, and now we can check out Justin's page.
Sweet, appreciate it.
You know what I
Let
mean?
me
Check
sound
out
like
Justin's page too. Nah, she ain't seen what was going on.
it.
What happened on the midday mix-up?
What happened on the midday mix-up?
I don't know. You was on the midday mix-up, not me.
Nothing. Nah, I don't know what happened on the midday mix-up today. I don't know. Are you talking about yesterday?
Maybe the
When
video.
maybe the video yesterday that Stevie
Yeah, the one where
posted.
you threw your hat through the floor. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not know that at all. That's dope. Damn it! Damn it! Come on, man. Jeez, man, I'm so good. It was so good. Damn.
Virtual hug, virtual hug, virtual hug, virtual hug.
Yep, that's what everybody needs in their life. You're muted. Well, like we
So
said,
that's the part that gets me is the virtual hug every time. Oh my god! Like I forget about the virtual hug almost, and then
did Stevie
here
make
it comes.
that or no?
Stevie did make that. Yeah. So, baby fat. Yesterday, I've been saying a word way too much. That word happened to be dope. I was, that's dope. Everything was dope, and so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say it today. And I think it was Omar challenged me to like, if you say it, you got to take Alexa out for dinner. I was like, all right, and I got like an hour in, and then we started talking about Stevie's shirts and like him making shirts, and next thing you know, it slipped out, and that was the reaction. And Alexa got her dinner tonight. Actually, took her to a restaurant on the water, and I actually had steak. So, oh man.
But yeah, baby fat. If you didn't hear about the K pet, so two pets.
Clip it, make a YouTube clip out of it.
It's not as funny as you. Damn it, man! Hey, look, what I was waiting on, and I was probably gonna create was you were gonna, damn it, man! You were gonna stand up and throw your hat, and it was gonna go to a screen of your hat floating in like the atmosphere and shit. And it,
Like that one where they jump on a trampoline and she just takes off.
yeah,
You just see it flying through. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely what I had to
I know
do.
what
I'm
you're
like,
talking about.
damn it, man! Your hat would have took the fuck off and shit. It went through like 3 different like continents and shit.
Right. Floats past the pyramids. Floats past the Great Wall of China.
Right. I just need a couple different areas, let you know how hard this hat was thrown. That was it. You know what I mean? Then it comes back.
Past what is it? What's that? Big Ben and the Eiffel Tower or something.
Right, right.
And the next meme, I'm sure I'm going to be in.
Yeah, he did. He pretty much did. Yosemite Sam this hat. Yeah.
Hey, this hat has
The
been through a little bit.
Yes, I love it.
Gosh darn it!
But yeah, baby fat. We had a little bit of a not a little bit. We had a hell of a sell off as far as two devs that are inside the project of K-Pets. They were advised to burn a percentage out of the wallets. Instead of burning it, they were like, nah, we're just gonna keep this. And they decided to sell at a low market cap for whatever reason. But got them out of the project early. And the devs are more than transparent. Because legit, I feel like they literally could have just been like, you know what, that was some bigger investors, blah, blah, blah. People could have went through the wallets and like, nah, these are one of the lock wallets, blah, 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 whole controversy. And they tried to, you know what I mean? Kind of tried to cover it up. They didn't try to cover it up. They immediately said what was going on and tried to devise a plan to make things better for the investors and still create some type of demand for KPS also.
Mr. Cole, that
This was
was
actually
yesterday.
today. This was today. Wait.
Oh,
Wait. The video? The video was yesterday.
yeah,
The dump today. What's
yeah.
going on, Superman Gaming? What do
What
you
do you
got
think
from it?
about the Bitcoin conference after market will dip? I mean, I think we're seeing a little dip right now. Oh, the two pets, yeah, that happened today. That was this morning.
I love how she put it. Yeah, the two. We'll just leave it at that. The two pets ended up being this morning. So pretty much they were told to burn out of those wallets, but instead of burning it, sending it to the burn wallet. They pretty much just sold it and then sent a text message, pretty much like a 2 week notice that was like a 30-minute notice, more or less. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we sold our bags, we're out of here, we're gonna leave this to you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening, pretty much. And
Right. But Lee did the right thing. I mean, they renounced the contracts, which took away any access that the two devs who did leave. I mean, that took away their access.
Hey,
So,
hold my beer. Hey, baby fat, we the wheels now, baby.
big.
Right. And I'm trying to tell you what
Hey,
we
I'm like on the top 3 or 4 list.
what? Hey,
Page. Top
I
three
was
or
about
four
to say,
page
break me
list.
out for peace. You remember that
Bro,
old school
I'm trying to
song?
catch
You know,
you.
funk?
I'm trying to catch this
Dude,
guy.
I'm on page 5. Y'all want to go to
Oh,
page
then I'm
5?
on
I will
page
take y'all to
6.
page 5.
And this one, that's it. Yeah. That's me.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
we
lie.
definitely got reflections on it.
Boy, the reflections. Boy, I felt like
Go
ZRE.
up and up.
Every time I look at my wallet and the reflections look good, I hear that song every time. All I hear is that beat building up and up, up and up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Yeah, Omar said, "I'm not saying where I'm at, but I'm good." Omar somewhere in the middle between first
man.
and
Omar
cup.
is top 10 wireless, and he's just not telling nobody. That's all it is. You could have told me, Omar. I wouldn't have told nobody else but the whole damn chat.
And we all gonna be millionaires off of K-Pets, and we're gonna take a K-Pets millionaire cruise. All right, somewhere now we can't go on a cruise because Cup doesn't like water.
You know
Um,
what? Look, it just have to be a real big ass boat with a medium sized boat inside the big ass boat. So if the big ass boat sink, I can get my ass on a medium sized boat, and it's still a big enough boat for me to be okay with the situation that's going on.
you're gonna be all right. I mean, it's literally like a floating casino. You don't even know, like you don't even know you're moving.
Right. So like I said, we need a big ass boat, and y'all need to be able to physically walk me below deck and show me another medium sized boat that is ready
Oh,
to go.
there's plenty of boats.
Like if it's a boat that I can kick the fuck over, I'm not no. This is not the last resort to my life. I can't swim, y'all, and y'all will not subject me to nope. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, you definitely got to train your pets, Omar. 'Cause you the first. You probably one of the, at least the first or second person I want to fight. Somebody said something about there's going to be a bounty on influencers' heads, and pretty much, so pretty much me, Justin, and whoever else ends up playing K Pass will have additional tokens on our heads, pretty much for like winning against us. Which I might fight a couple of y'all online just because like I'm up to stuff like that. Anybody entering the
All right.
Shitverse? Definitely a big curiosity level right there with that. I've been trying to get into the land, but I actually want to buy like my own plots also and see how that goes. See what it turns into.
I honestly haven't taken that much of a look at it.
Don't worry about drowning. The sharks will get you before you swallow the water. Thank God, right? Because that's what I was really worried about. Swallowing
I
water.
mean, this
You know what I mean? Like either way you die, right? Like if I drown or if I get eaten by a shark, I'm pretty sure I die throughout
right.
that process. Don't worry, Cuff. You'll die a different way. Oh, okay. So both times the
We'll
water.
throw we'll throw you one of those orange life saver thingies. What are those called? A floaty?
CVT and Shib. Yeah, CVT and Shib have a partnership going there. The Sheba is waiting. They really want to put out their own announcement to put it out there. I don't know. I think they were waiting for their Sheba verse then to kind of like lay the icing on the cake. Like, hey, we got something decent too. We're also able to get put on certificates. So if you want to, you can put some Sheba Inu up for your kids, your dog, whoever you want to put some up for. You know what I mean? And it's an
Yes,
option, and
sir.
they'll be listed on that platform. So definitely big
Yeah,
thing.
that's good news for CVT holders.
Most definitely. Most definitely big things for CVT holders, but it has definitely been a long road since CVT has come out and the pre-sellers kind of started wailing on it a little bit. So after the like I said, after the pre-sellers kind of got done wailing on it a little bit, like it's been consolidating a little bit. And as it consolidated, we've had a couple more people kind of sell off and kind of break it past another level of support. So we're kind of seeing where this is going as right now. They're supposed to have some things coming out for their NFTs and also for their actual platform. They released that they're going to be able to be bought within credit card payment and a couple other cool things that are supposed to be going on. So we'll definitely look out for those things also. Oh, grows down a little bit also. Like I said, everything's taking a little hit right now as far as the market.
Yes, sir.
Besides Ethereum and Bitcoin, like it's not getting beat up as much as
No, I mean
smaller.
they're taking no, no, it's
But
not. No,
Bitcoin did
Bitcoin and
have a dip.
Ethereum,
If you saw, Bitcoin did have
Bitcoin
a
and Ethereum
serious
are
dip. Had like a
they're
one
still
percent
dipping.
dip out of nowhere.
Nah, Bitcoin right now is at 44.4, and Ethereum is at 3,200. So down almost 6% on the 24.
Yeah, so it did have a hell of a dip. I saw when it was at like
So
1% earlier. So whales are definitely selling off on Bitcoin and a little bit on Ethereum also, and probably moving at the stable coins, which makes me want to do a little bit of research to see because I told a lot of people it's not just about that it's not just about charting and looking at the chart indicators, it's about the trends also. So you can see that there's a trend of because retail sellers do not make charts dip like that. They do not make
yeah,
charts
that's
go up like
institutional
that.
money.
That's whales that make that make charts move that rapidly. That you know what I'm saying? Like just to point that out. Yeah, but that's crazy though. So a lot of whales selling off on Big Brother Bitcoin because we broke a it's like we broke a support level. No, that's why on my video I actually had that had that on there. Was it a market fake out? Because you see, we
Yep.
started to we were consolidating for a little bit. We started to go up, started to uptrend a little bit, consolidated kind of in this region and kind of stayed up here, and then had this steep sell off because we were getting close to 50,000.
We really were. Trying to see if there's anything out right now. Want to let us know.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about trading your changing your trading style up. See, I'm not mad at it. If you feel like throughout this whole year you could have made more profits throughout that, I would definitely change it up. Don't keep it the same if you feel like you have a way that is more profitable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pink Cell kept tokens and was selling tokens also. That was another reason for the chart being down. So they are trying to recover from pre-sellers selling and Pink Cell also dumping some tokens. So they are definitely fighting back from that. But still, like I said, still I feel like a solid project that came out with a use case before they even were launched. They had utility. Still constantly adding utility to it, along with their NFTs that are launching soon, also on the Solana network. Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm just looking for some quick cash, man, if I end up finding something good, I might still go through Pink Cell because them selling tokens has absolutely nothing to do with me if I don't plan on holding the project. I'm not gonna lie. BNB network was where I used to do my swing trading at. Pink Cell was a location where you can find projects if they do not fill their caps up as far as their soft cap at the very least, your money gets returned to you. So it's always a risk with launches because man, you gotta check the contract, make sure it's not a honeypot, this, that, and the third. So you gotta check a lot of different things.
As no joke,
Vote got
got to
dumped on.
do the homework.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough time for cryptocurrency. Vote got dumped on, and Vote is actually having to do a V2 contract. Shaman is choosing to do a V2 contract just to relinquish control from certain aspects of people that were part of the team previously and to also add different aspects for their tokenomics. KPEX ends up taking a hit as far as two developers ended up selling off sizable amounts of their bags, if not selling their entire bags pretty much. Say Thomas having issues with their swap and actually launching a token and people are still waiting for liquidity. Liquidity has not been met as far as Satorability just yet, and people are still unable to sell that. Shinja is currently being drained almost in the same effect that Core Combat was, as far as people are losing tokens currently. So like it's not just one cryptocurrency that's kind of going through its woes right now currently. Like it's a lot of different cryptocurrencies that are definitely having some things going on. Yeah, that's a
Yes, I mean here's a live look at Volt.
yeah, somebody threw it between their
Yeah.
legs and dunked. Yeah.
Ali oop.
Yeah. Look, what a mess.
I
Back to
mean,
stock options. Man, dude, it's not like it's
even
not
this
coming
is
from
a
one place. And what I feel like it ends up being is like people see a cryptocurrency out and what they see is an abundance of money coming into it. People doing pre-sales, a lot of money coming in from the pre-sale or whatever the situation is. So they also launch a token, or they see something wrong with the token. It's like, dude, I would have did this different. You know what? Let's just make a token, dude. I know a place because Brew Labs is pretty damn cheap for contracts. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like what, like maybe like $4,000 or $5,000 right now for a contract. I think if it's for further services and the staking pools and stuff like that, it gets up there a little bit. It might be like 10, 20K, depending on what their prices are. It might be even less than that. But building a cryptocurrency is becoming very inexpensive, especially for somebody who's already been in the cryptocurrency game and kind of taking profits and gain revenue. So a lot of people are creating cryptocurrencies, you know what I mean? Like, and you're seeing rugs left and right. You're seeing weird things happen with contract. I mean, not with contracts all the time, especially not going through Brew Labs. Brew Labs is solid with contracts, but like you're just seeing a lot of weird things go on, and it's just I don't know. Everybody should not have a cryptocurrency is what I'm learning. And then every business is not perfect. Everything tends to have its growing pains. I feel like also. So you can't chalk up a bunch of other people's mistakes and kind of like put that off on somebody that's kind of having growing pains within the business. Also, I feel like there's levels to it. Shinja is telling people all people are losing coins on the market. I ain't lost not a nan, nothing. Let me check.
yeah. I looked at mine multiple times and
I
definitely
ain't
not losing any other coins.
well, I ain't lost not a nan, not a butter, boy. I ain't. It's all my coins is in my wallet, big fella. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like cryptocurrency is becoming a toxic place. 2 years ago, it was a nice space, and now it's all hate. The reason that it's like that, honestly, is because Twitter Spaces. I'm sorry, people love them. I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but I will do one. But Twitter Spaces is why. Beforehand, what do we have? We had YouTube influencers. People were going on Jay Gagan's show. People would chat. Everybody's friendly because nobody really know what anybody's real personality was. Everybody just knew what typing Tom was, or typing Susie, or typing Sarah. But when we go into these Twitter spaces and you're actually able to display your complete and utter like attitude, personality, and all those other traits that you're not able to display from a text message, pretty much, people have differences that they're not able to deal with when they're in front of each other. Then you're on the internet, so it makes you tougher than you originally are in the first place. So it's like it's a horrible pot being stirred all together almost. You know what I mean? Like too many personalities in one spot. Where the YouTubes were kind of killing it is like it kind of it presents only information You can take the information how you want to. You can chat with people within the chat, but there's not too many different personalities that are like being presented. Everybody's not reading every single chat, but like everybody can hear what's going on in the Twitter space. You know what I mean? My thoughts on it.
Absolutely. Just saw that Russ tweeted out. Go ahead and read that. Seda Realty liquidity has been added, increasing sub-services to prevent bottlenecking. We'll let you know trading resumes more than likely tomorrow. Sponsoring event in Hollywood Saturday. Great exposure and paid for by the team. No, I won't be there. Finalizing a few more exchanges.
Just in case it was a little small. I figured out how to zoom.
Hey, that's what's up.
Getting my zoom on. Baby Fern Inu on the way. Hey, that's what's up. How is that Will Smith Inu? I don't know. It was up like 2,000%. Did it ever dump? I don't know. That's a good question. Because that was blowing me a little bit, bro. That was doing numbers. Like Will Smith slapped it up in the air. Let's look at Will Smith Inu. Oh yeah, oh yep, it dumped. You knew that wasn't gonna stay up. That's almost down to the floor. I wonder what Will Smith Inu gonna do about that. Yeah, but it was up there for a little bit. But yeah, man, too many personalities, man. Too many personalities, and people show their ass when they on the internet for some odd reason. I don't know what the reason is, or like even when I was younger, I've never gone out my way to be the toughest guy in the room. And will I be a person that defends myself? Yeah. I'm not a pushover and you're not gonna walk over me. But like I've never been one that's like like super combative. I'm passive if anything, you know what I mean? If you don't take me being passive as a calm warning, like then I'll probably end up snapping, you know what I mean? But it takes me a minute to get there. So like I ignore a lot of comments, suggestive statements and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? It's just like who has time for that, bro? It's like if you don't like me, that's fine. It's fully optional to either A, not watch me, B, block me, C, shut the hell up. There is so
Absolutely.
many options out there that you know what I'm saying. I exercise mine. You know what I mean? Like I choose not to say things. I choose not to do certain things. It was like it's just I don't. That's another thing and shit. I agree to a certain extent. Not everybody is. Some people are just assholes. But me personally, I don't want to be. I don't want to be Mr. Popular. You know what I mean? Like if I meet people along the way and they see my personality as something that they want to be drawn to, cool. You're more than welcome here. This is a cool space. It's a positive space. We can chop it up anytime. I answer my messages as people know. You know what I mean? I'm cool cat. Just me. But that other stuff,
Yes, sir.
hmm.
Yeah, you miss us for that.
Man, boy, I don't even know Big Fella G. I don't even know Big.
Oh man.
Oh,
Omar said Russians made it go up because of all the sanctions, and now they took it out because they are scared that the banking, etc., would be disabled. But everything is still just it's just still working as normal. That was not easy to read.
it's just man.
Daniel, you see, Daniel James said you have to rug the ruggers to make money.
Hey, look,
Oh
it's
man.
crazy, ain't it? You know what I mean? Like it's messed up, but like if you really want to cash out, they're making it almost to a situation to where like you have to get into somebody's pre-sale to where they don't have the tokens vested. see that joint go up to where you like you 5-10 times and snatched all your money out. I mean, like so many people like won't like even let the process be the process. You know what I mean? I know some people don't take profits, but people literally get the dumping some most times if they're on pre-sales or you know what I mean, or just early and starting able to get a significant amount. Like nobody takes profits responsibly, so it's like literally that's why I call it the wild wild west. So it's rough trying to get your diamond hand on in a situation where people are kind of like constantly dumping on you.
I was just about to read that. Russ said they're done adding liquidity. So does that mean the amount showing is the final amount?
Man, hey, look, let's go back to that message. So
Mm.
let's break it down together. Let's break it down together. All right. Update. First line. We're gonna just break it down the lines. Cause I don't is that what he's saying, y'all? Is he saying that that's the last of the liquidity? Because he said he's trying to increase some sub services to prevent bottlenecking. So that means that they are going to increase their servers so that they don't have a situation to where, you know what I mean, like people are trying to get in and some people do get in and the rest of the people are unable to get in.
Right.
So pretty much he said there is no live trading right now, which is why people can't sell or buy, right? So live trading will
That's
most
the way I read
likely
it.
will resume tomorrow. What do you think? Is that what y'all gather from that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I see they're adding servers to help with the, when they do bring back the live trading, which should be more than likely tomorrow, it seems. So that's the way I read it.
Yeah, and he also throws in that last line. He's finalizing a few more exchanges, it looks like.
Stevie says my wallet price has not changed in about 5 hours. All
Stevie, I
right,
think
then.
that's the amount. So what's the final amount, Stevie? I think that might be your amount. Because if they're done adding liquidity, the only place your wallet is gonna go is either up or down, depending on buys or sells. But that's what I gather from that tweet. Everything's good to
Yeah,
go. Load it up.
I'm right there with you on that one. That's the way it reads. Liquidity's been added, just waiting for the launch or the trading to go live again. So
See, now is really just testing the temperature of what that reopening of the market is going to look like. You know what I'm saying?
hey, that's not bad, Stevie. Not too bad, Stevie.
Off a $500 investment,
Right, not too bad, Stevie.
really pretty much we gotta start adding those gas fees into that because that's us putting into it too. So really like a $900 investment because he said about $400 in gas and then about $500 in about tokens. So
You can call that a grand if you want to. That's at
for
$1,000. That's
65K,
a 65%. Yeah,
about
you
1200.
can call it whatever.
Even
1,200. All
still,
right.
65K is mighty fine, Stevie. But see, the only thing that kind of I don't want to say it sucks a little bit, but I it still kind of leaves people in a position to wonder what the temperature of the room is. Do you think there will be an overwhelming buying pressure or overwhelming selling pressure once the market is opening back up?
That is a very, very good question. I think you may see at the beginning some people like taking some profits just to see if it's real, and then you might see some buys.
Right. That's what I'm feeling too, Stevie. So I think it's going to be a little bit of both. The selling pressure is going to come from people being kind of over the situation, them not wanting to wait any longer and leave their money into the market, so they kind of lost faith within the project. So some people are going to sell, and then other people are going to see that as an opportunity to buy in. Me being a person that kind of knows those type of trends in the market, I would like treat this almost like a launch and kind of wait a second and kind of like see how things level out. But at the same time, I don't know if you can see a chart on that or not, because the Dex Tools chart is just bringing up that wrapped Ethereum pairing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen a chart, I haven't even seen a chart for it. So
I just thought about that. So it's almost see this that makes it a little bit harder. So me being me, just because I like to play it safe, I might sell a little bit of my bag early in the game just because you don't know where it is chart wise, and it'd be hard for me to kind of chart that and pay attention to volume and kind of how it's moving.
yeah, Wolverine, almost like a relaunch. The private sellers will sell, and the real investors will show up.
I see that's how I'm kind of seeing it. You know what I mean? Kind of similar to how I don't know if you guys saw CVC launch, but CVC came out and I'm on BNB. I'm like, where's it at? CVC came out and it kind of dumped a little bit initially as soon as it came out. So let me go. Okay, hour. Nah, it doesn't really show it that much. Cause this candle is there's a wick. I don't know if you guys can see the wick. Can you guys see the wick? But there's a wick
Yeah,
up top. So it was a little bit more progress up there. So they had that sell off. Then it kind of, you know what I mean, stabilized out for a little bit. People bought back in, and then there was a lot of buying pressure. And then they had another sell off. Then Smite sold a little bit of a significant amount. So this actually was not a bad launch at all. Period.
no, not really.
If I do say so myself, you know what I mean. So, like I said, look there it
I
is.
like
That's,
what.
that's a very example. So it came out 15 minutes chart. You can see a little bit better. It dumped a little bit. See, this is usually the pre-seller, but usually you see more of a dump. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you have pre-sellers in a situation and they because CVC is a decent token. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it doesn't really have too much of a use case besides the fact of like taking over the coin market cap. I'm still waiting on the use for like the actual token itself. So for it still to not dump like that's pretty decent, and for people to kind of buy and keep it like that. So it's not at bad levels at all as far as the launch. This was a healthy launch.
And yeah, I 1000% have seen worse launches. And but
Oh,
yeah,
oh
that's a
yeah.
pretty dang good one. I mean, there's only a handful that I've seen better. Tarp being one of them. Is that the Tarp hoodie? But I
Somebody
like
you
what
said here at work.
Crypto Clips. He said, wait an hour after it opens, then I'll jump in,
Yeah.
see what
So
happens, test the
see that's the
waters.
you gotta let it like a lot of that volatility kind of you know what I'm saying take place because it's to the point that where like you put your transaction in and whatever your gas fee is set at, if you didn't manually put that in, it's going to take a while for them to grab your actual buy. So many people are going to get in front of you. You're going to think you're buying in at one position or one amount, and either between the buys or the sales is going to fluctuate, especially with heavy volatility. So I tend to try to avoid situations like that if I can. But
Sean,
just being
Sean Patrick says thoughts on Grove. Thoughts on Grove. Grove is that I'm actually going to have them on next week, I do believe. So we're actually going to take a deep dive look in there. I know we've been talking about doing that, but we're actually going to, take a deep dive look
oh, you
into
got
the
coming, you got
project.
Mindy coming.
I do. Miss just being Mindy will be joining us, I believe, next week. I don't have that's not confirmed, not a set in stone, but looking at next week for that
Hey, you want to know
Grove
something else?
team to join.
I know something else, just real quick. Like, do you see how like crypto is so forgetful and like amnesia filled? I feel like Grove is like everybody now talks about their staking pools, how the launch went well, how Brew Labs did their contract, and those staking pools are amazing, and the staking percentages are great, all that good stuff, and the connections that were made within Dubai. So at first it was a different story, man, and it was that Twitter drama stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of stopping
Absolutely.
people from seeing the possible jewel that was out there. You know what I mean? So it's it's
And
kind of ridiculous, man. You can't let people block you from your blessings, man.
absolutely. And Crypto Clips, or Shane says, the Grove has an interesting day tomorrow because those pre-sale wallets that were locked, those sellers that those wallets become unlocked tomorrow. So,
Hmm.
but yeah,
See,
I definitely did see that post where Mindy was with Binance. Had a couple of pictures with the Binance crew.
hey, and anybody who knows my overly cautious self, I'm aware of that. Me personally, I waited until they were unlocked to invest into growth, and that's just full transparency. Why?
Absolutely,
Because I know, not saying that they have anybody bad that's in a pre-sale, not trying to down a pre-sale at all, period. But a lot of them, 9 times out of 10, some of the pre-sellers are waiting to get their amount unlocked so that they're able to sell. So just to wait to see, because I might have a better buying opportunity with
absolutely,
with growth.
and yeah, and that's another kind of thing. You know, we are cautious. You know, it's one of those things. I love Miss Mindy. I love Mindy. She's awesome. She's been a really good
Yeah,
friend. But at the same time, like I'm not. You know, I have not done a deep dive into it because I want to see what these pre-sale wallets, how it all unfolds, and yeah, so we're
yeah, I
gonna
feel
take a
that.
look at that next week with her. So we're gonna have her on, and hopefully next week. Not like again, I said not set in stone. This is not, it's going to. I'm gonna do my best to make it happen next week. So it just comes down to scheduling.
No, I feel that. But yeah, Sean, that's what's up. By the way, I hold Grove too. That's what's up, man. Hey, me currently, I love what Grove is and the plans that they have going. I did not currently invest into Grove right this second, just because I was waiting that pre-sale timeout. Just because, like I said, I wanted to. Me personally, that was just my personal opinion. I didn't end up getting into the
And
pre-sale. I didn't end up grabbing early in the chart. It actually did pretty well at lunch, so I'm waiting on my position just to see if some pre-sellers sell and give me an opportunity.
absolutely, and full transparency. I mean, I have a couple $100. Like nothing. No, it's not a massive big position, but I do have. I think I got like like I said, a couple $100. I don't even know what it's at right now. But I did. I wanted to check the staking out, so I bought a couple $100, put it staked, and that's where it's at. But like that's about it.
Yeah, but I definitely am interested in Grove. It's not that I wasn't interested, but you guys know what the probability of pre-sellers. Well, I do for a fact love the fact that they had the tokens vested for a certain period of time. I love that factor.
Absolutely,
It held the floor of the
30 days.
token. It held the floor of the token. Nobody had to worry about initially getting into there and then dumping. And if they did get into there, if you did go up 5, 10 times or whatever the possibilities were of you going up, you were able to actually take profits without somebody that was in a pre-sale dumping the chart down before you even had an opportunity to. So I feel like the initial investors were able to get in, you know what I mean, kind of dab in the water, you know what I mean, be able to take a little bit of profits, and then the pre-sellers come in, and then there's a possibility they might take a little bit of profits. But like I said, I'm just gonna look at that as an opportunity for me to actually get my entry point. So
For real. Hey, that's what's up.
hey, and I'm not mad at it. And by no means am I saying that they're going to come out the gate and sell. I'm just saying, for me, personal preference, with the possibility of a couple just wanting a little bit of profits, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna use that as my entry opportunity. You know what I mean? Just because it seems like a really smart idea on my behalf. Just because if all the pre-sellers are gonna get released around the same time, like people are going, somebody's gonna want to take profits. Somebody, you know what
Right.
I mean? So
And taking profits is not a bad thing.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Just so we're all clear. I mean, taking profits is not a bad thing.
And I wish people would,
It's
would actually adopt that mentality a little bit more, so that they can, you know what I mean? It's actually us kind of like circulating the money a little bit. actually, you know what I mean? Because if we all just hold the token, then the token not really gonna like go too far. Like it's got to be buys and sells to really create some
Absolutely.
type of daily value. You got 1,000 in there, okay, my boy. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, I've been kind of waiting on that moment, like Meek Mills. Just you know what I'm saying? Just waiting on the those pre-sale wallets to be unlocked. It
Yeah,
already kind of did
I
what I
like the
wanted
reference.
it.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's so far for me it is past. It's kind of past the test. You know, the first month come out, not a pump and dump. You know, kind of sideways consolidates. You know, holds the line, I guess you could say. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Like I said, we'll see what happens with these pre-sale wallets, and
yeah,
hopefully that goes smooth. And like I saw a chat a while ago, you know, John did vest these everybody who was a pre-seller. So hopefully the pre-sellers do not come out and completely wreck the project. But you know, again, taking some profits is not a bad thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like it's just a part of crypto. You know what I mean? Like people see it because the people are up from where the pre-sale was. You know what I mean? Because they bought them from the floor. So yeah, it's definitely a good possibility of them taking profits. But like I said, that's healthy. It just allows entry points for people like me that didn't get into the pre-sale that are
One
still
thousand
thinking that
percent.
Grove is a good token. And you know what I mean? It just allows me an opportunity to get in there. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
that's all that is. So I'm not mad at that at all. But like it's not like I just be like sitting in here like tracking tokens or nothing like that. So that's not what I be doing in my spare time. I will never just start.
Like again,
Hold on, let me get out of here. Hold on.
like let me go. Let me cycle through the charts that I stare at in track daily. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you don't look at charts.
No, no, hell no. That was definitely not
He
resistance
doesn't.
and
He
support
doesn't
levels.
look. He does not. He doesn't look at charts, and I'm skinny.
Yeah, that,
Just
that
just in
definitely was
breaking
not
news.
Justin. That was not resistance and support levels drawn out. That was not that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I definitely
Yeah, and Shane brings up a good point. Let me reiterate. It was a private sell, not a pre-sale. We know who owns the wallets with names, name, addresses, and phone number.
yeah
So
they said they calling. Okay,
yeah, they about
so
that life.
it was a private sale, not a pre-sale that was open to the public. Correct. Even still,
Correct.
unless they were contracted to not sell, you know what I mean. I still see people taking a little bit of profits, and even if they take like something healthy, like I feel like half to like one Ethereum, you know what I mean? As long as you're staying under two Ethereum, you know what I mean? You're not dumping the chart down like this. Or if you see it on a downtrend, don't like, you know what I'm saying, continue to dump the token, at least allow it to come back up. That's how I feel like responsible pre-sellers or private sellers should really sell. Like I would only sell on like an uptrend, not a downtrend to send the token kind of like to the ground, like that kind of defeats the purpose.
Right. Yeah, taking profits is not bad. Taking responsible profits is the way to go.
Yeah. I like this too. Like if you see potential profit, it's like and nobody cares about the Twitter drama in the situation. You know what I mean? Like if anything, that just
Ab-
gets more eyes on it. My crypto journey has gotten more subscribers from the people who have like they've literally like pointed him out and told everybody where to like find him and said that he's flooding Saitama so that they can go look, watch, and some of them have damn near even subscribed and watched daily content now. You know what I mean? Just to
Right.
comment in the chat to say different things and kind of say stuff to him, and he doesn't block him. So it's it's just I don't know. It's like you kind of like build up the situation rather than diffuse it.
Right. And I mean, you can't knock around you can't knock around my crypto journey for it. So people are just funneling it into him.
Oh yeah, I know Brew Labs is definitely doing some solid contracts out there in the streets, and those staking pools are ridiculous.
No joke. Like I said, I got in the staking pool just because I wanted to see, what the staking was about. And yeah, it's not terrible by any means. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, those staking pools on Grow are good. That's why I said Shaman V2. These people that are kind of like selling out now, like Shaman is low right now. Like I feel like Shaman is gonna run a little bit just because like those staking pools are gonna kind of bring people in to Shaman because people already know about Shaman. You know about the Play There in game, which is coming out, which I'm actually excited for also. But I mean, people are kind of deciding to sell little bits of the bag, which everybody has. I mean, everybody. I mean, it's your money. You can do what you want to it. But me personally, I'm kind of gonna take this opportunity to increase my bag and then move it. You know, like,
Yes, sir.
and
Shaman.
there's some big things coming in the future, which is the crazier part, along with the staking pools and all that good stuff. So
You sure they ready for all that, bro?
I don't know if they will. I don't I don't know.
I don't know if they're ready for that.
See, I hear y'all about that, but like I like let me tell y'all this. Like I'm pretty decent at like sizing people up, right? So for some odd reason, I'm just saying that like the average person, that's probably not the situation that they looking for. That's just me being honest and shit. I probably wouldn't just like run up on fam and shit. Like y'all gonna run up on a camera and get dog walked and then like be upset. Like that's gonna you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody
Right.
like
Right.
this.
I
Like
mean,
people look different and act different than what they be on they YouTube channels.
and I'm not going to say he's a badass or he's not a badass, but I mean, I will say, he does have some military training. So, I mean,
That and
proceed
it's
with
like
caution, I guess you could say.
I don't know like
He seems
before.
he seems like the kind of guy that just don't give a damn, and like you want to throw, let's throw. Like,
But look, that's the problem is that's how I used to before I was injured, you know what I'm saying? Like I I literally, you know what I'm saying? Like that was my nonchalant attitude, bro. Why? Because I've beaten many of asses and I know that that didn't go out of style. You know what I'm saying? Like so
whooping ass is something that's been around since like the Roman times, and even
right.
before then.
But look, like
So,
there's two functionalities when you get hit. Either you go in or you fold. There are certain people where you know like that mentality is in that person. Like, hey, like you know what I'm saying? Like
fight or
I
flight,
don't
baby,
know.
fight or flight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like yeah, like look, and he also that was another point. He's been in the military and he also he's trained Muay Thai or some shit like or in MMA also training them like the MMA shit. But
I
I
mean,
me personally,
run
I
up if you
boxed
want.
and I had what like about 6 years of boxing under my belt, and then on top of that, I did get into a little bit of groundwork and worked on some Muay Thai. But like I said, that was before I got injured and I got my hand and my damn leg blown the hell up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't have any training. Like I didn't box. I didn't do MMA. I had MMA friends, but I'm also 6'4", 300 and something pounds, and I can fight. So I mean,
yeah, I mean that
I
helps. Yeah.
mean,
But now, like
it
it's
really
just
does. It really does help.
I used to tell all my friends like after I actually got into the gym, like, hey y'all, like it's a difference between like you can fight and like you train to like hurt somebody. Like I learned that because I actually told this story a couple times, man. The first time I got in the ring, it was not what I thought it was going to be. I think I told this was you and Vern on, bro. He was definitely tapping my chin in other areas that I wasn't expecting him to tap as I was trying to move away from them joints. So it's a little different.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. But yeah, so like I definitely don't underestimate anybody. Like especially not in the state I'm in. But I still been like even with me being injured, like I still been like I still try to train a little bit. Just because you never know. 11.
11.5 trill realty is worth 5.02 ETH right now.
Yeah. That's up. Yeah. See, the craziest part is like scary people are more dangerous to themselves and people around them than anybody else.
Right. It's the people like the people on Twitter Spaces. Those are the ones who like when it gets down to the get down, they not down to get down.
Well,
They down to talk a lot. But yeah,
I
you put somebody face to face.
don't even I wouldn't even say just prefer say just Twitter Spaces. It's Twitter, period. You know
Correct.
what I'm
Keep it. I
saying? So
mean, social media, not even just Twitter. It's social media. You got it's somebody
no,
who can do
you're
this.
yeah, I'm not gonna agree to that. See, I'm a realist. It's just Twitter. Facebook, I see be seeing
Man,
arguments, stuff like that, but it's like hey, people really ignore them damn arguments because it's usually in a group that you really don't have to pay no damn attention to unless you just go in the group.
right.
Twitter is like up and down your feed depending on who you're following and who retweeted it. You know what I mean, and how big of a situation it is. So it's just,
Hmm.
that's what makes it a little more in your face than anything else, I guess.
Yeah. Social. I mean, I say social media just because you got a keyboard warrior on every platform that doesn't care what they'll type anything,
Oh yeah,
and they
yeah,
don't care. And so, but
yeah.
again, you
Hold on,
that
wait a
same
minute.
person you stand in front of,
Hey, first of all,
it ain't
we gotta address a couple things. What the hell is Ethron, and why is say
ETH right
is
now.
oh so he's just
Is that a
so he
is
gonna
it a
squish that
period or a
together like
comma?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like so he 5,000 no other commons. Like why is it so many numbers after that? Like I think after like like first of all use a period please after because you got me saying comma after the period and the 02 I think we was decent. We could have rounded after that.
If the price is correct on say the mass, then it is about 5,600 per trillion.
5,600 per
There's
trillion.
a lot. There's a lot of Omar's thrown out three different numbers and is now saying no, it's not.
Wait, 11 eleven
uh,
point five trillion is 6 point what? So it's
we don't exactly.
16.712 right now. 16.712 what, my brother? That's Ethereum? This is crazy. Yeah, Twitter, literally everybody has one because of crypto.
Facts. And which means that we all follow the same circle, so we all see the same Twitter BS.
So what does your wallet say? So your wallet went up to how much is 16.7 Ethereum?
I don't even know.
Thank you for all that help. About 54. Okay, so that's about right. About right.
He said 11.5 trillion is $16.
How
What
so you
is
just
that?
said it was you just said it was oh no, you're saying dollars, big fella. So why is your dollar have an extra number?
It's is. Are
Like
you getting periods and commas mixed up?
I've never had a
I'm.
25 in 1 cents. Like I've never seen a
Is
quarter
it
like that.
$16,712?
I thought he was saying 16.7 Ethereum. That's
I'm.
$54,000
That's
right there.
that's what it looks like. I mean, it's it. I don't even know.
Now Omar calculate how I spell. Oh my god. No.
Oh damn. Oh, that's funny.
I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of it. Omar, are you saying that's $16 or 16 Ethereum? That's the only answer I'm looking for.
So now he's gonna start like capitalizing it all and make it an even more emphatic. The price is accurate. It's just above 8 zeros. 8 zeros 5. Thank you. Omar said 11.5 trillion realty is 16,712 bucks. 12 bucks.
Say,
I mean, there it is.
so wait. So why his wallet say 65K if he only has 16,000? Does your wallet say 16? Man, but you can't even. I guess what since the liquidity is there, even though open trading is not, it's not open trading. You should still be able to see like how much, right? You just shouldn't be able to trade it, right? If you try to go through the transaction.
But that amount has changed so much.
You're saying with the liquidity that is added currently right now, his 11.6 trillion is worth $16,712. But he's just gonna put it in a bowl. Stevie got $16,712. So you're not gonna put no more commas? Now he out of commas. Yeah, all the commas in the world at first.
Oh my goodness. I like how Vaultpool said, just say $16,712.
I have over 10 trillion. It says I have 60K. Well, apparently, if it says Omar saying is you got about 16,000. Everyone has 60K. I'm dead. Everybody can't have 60,000. I don't think that's gonna work like that.
I
Justin, do you
mean,
have 60,000 also?
I do not have 60,000 also.
Okay. Damn, I'm like they passing out 60,000 like it ain't nothing. We minting over in minting Kishi ninjas. We should have been over in the $60,000 line.
Right.
What were we doing? We're gonna have to go back to that day and recap. Speaking of that, I heard something about a round two of the Kishimoto Kishi Knit Mint. I said I said Kishi Knit Party with an N. I don't know where that N came from, but Kishi Ninja Mint Party. That's a tongue twister right there. Kishimoto Kishi Knit.
Kishimoto Kishi Ninja Mint Party.
Look, hey, look.
Kishimoto Kishi Ninja Mint Party.
Kishimoto Kishi Ninja Mint Party. Yeah, I see. I couldn't get it out at
There
first,
it
bro.
is.
Like you gotta, man, bro. Hey, I'm gonna start calling people up, man. If you can get through this sentence the first time, we might have an NFT for you. Kishimoto Kishi Ninja Mint Party, but you gotta say it fast. Oh, it's a Kishimoto Kishi Ninja Mint Party. I deep dived, and that is right now. It can change, but okay, yeah. I mean, buys and sells, yeah. 56 trillion equals Walmart shopping center, pretty much. Pretty much. 70K is legit. So everybody who has 60K, you have 17K, which is not bad, especially for. I mean, Stevie said he put in about 1,200, 1,600. That's about a little bit over 10 times, and that's like a little bit over an immediate 10 times, and then it froze. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, once that liquidity comes in, it's either gonna up or down with that. So
I'm not even sure. Like I'm gonna check my Sata Master wallet, see what it says. I mean, it still says the same amount it said the past few times.
it's probably because they're trying to adjust the servers before they actually physically add the liquidity. Don't quote me on that. That's my speculation. 10 times is definitely
I
great.
mean, yeah, 17K off of $500 or $1,200, still not terrible.
Not at all. Well, let's see.
If 17K for 11.5 trill, then buying will come in equal to selling.
Yeah, and this is what Omar was talking about. I can't blow it up anymore, but that's about as big as it gets.
So one wrapped ETH is 2.29 trillion.
Hmm. Yeah, we got into a real deep dive on this one.
And we really did.
A lot of in-depth conversations. But yeah, man. So
Which they haven't burned the 48 quad yet. Huh.
I mean, what they ain't even really. I thought they usually burn that before launch, but if they're gonna burn 48 quad, you know what I'm saying, afterwards, that's gonna be interesting.
For sure.
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of different things going on for these cryptocurrencies.
Yes, sir. Well, brother, it is getting that time where I actually have an earlier morning than normal. My son
Oh,
has told me to go. He has invited me to come to the school fun run.
you
Two
gonna go
words
running?
that, first off, two words that I do not put together ever in my life, or fun and run. But my son asked me to be there, so we'll wake my ass up early in the morning and go do a fun run.
Word. I was actually about to say, were there any
Yay.
other questions? I was about to get out of here anywhere, my brother. But that's
Oh,
perfect.
that's
Perfect. That's brother. Because I'm going
man, yeah.
to I'm not gonna lie. Fortnite's actually calling me a bit.
Hey,
Calling my name. I haven't you said it's math off. Hey, look, that's between you and Omar. Y'all gonna be yelling at each other. Dude, you were asleep, bro. And the damn Twitter space, Omar and Stevie talking about say the reality. I'm like, all right, y'all DM each other, damn it. I was so damn sleepy, man.
is that the one where I fell asleep?
Yeah. It was the Kishi Mint
Mm.
party, yeah. The Kishi Ninja
Oh yeah.
Kishi Mint.
Speaking of round two, there might possibly be a round two out there.
Yeah,
You
round
never
two
know.
of Justin's nap. If you guys didn't see the first nap, definitely tune in. Definitely tune into this
At
one.
least that nap didn't happen till like 2 a.m.
Man, it didn't though. That was a long joint. I'm not gonna lie to you.
For real.
But
Like
yeah, it's supposed to be
I
eight
made
eight
it
zeros and
12
a five.
hours.
It's probably not at eight. I'm pretty sure it's not at 8 zeros and a five currently right now. With what was it like 4,000 holders?
Something like that.
Yeah, there's no way in hell. There's still 8 zeros and a five. I highly doubt that. Hey, sneed him a DM anytime you want to go ahead and get in contact with him. Did anybody have any questions, concerns? Justin, you want to say anything before we get on out of here?
Man, chat, love y'all, thank y'all, and leave it like this: two things in the world you can control at all times. That's attitude and effort. Stay positive. You're 110%. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know; it might change their day, their week, their
Hey,
month, or even their year. You never know. But I am just a man.
he is just a man. He will drop himself down way too damn early. Peace. I don't know what that was. He hit the button early as hell, but it's okay. It's okay. I know the end of that piece. Peace. Because he didn't get to say it. But you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. We will definitely pick up on this conversation tomorrow because it is way too good not to. Tomorrow is also, I think you forgot to mention it. I believe it is Kishi Day for Justin's stream. It is Kishimoto Friday. So if you guys did not know, go ahead and tune in to tune into Was a Man at 12 p.m. Central Time, guys. He will be there with the Kishimoto team as every Friday, guys, getting it popping. So that was hilarious, man. And if you guys didn't already know, man, we covered a lot of different subjects. Review the video. I know it's a little bit long. I'm going to make a short video on probably on K-Pets. Look out for that. So other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and keep cuffing those dips. I'm out here.